Welcome to Miller's Monsters. I'm Mr. Beelzebub. This is, there she is, Count Luna. And behind me is Edgar P. the Scully. And we have a movie review for you today. And it's the 2019 film Yummy. No, this isn't a Chef Gone Wild film. This is a Belgian zombie film. And the synopsis of this film is three people, two about to get married, and his mother-in-law go to a out-of-country plastic surgery farm where they, it looks like they just run people in and out of there all day. And the reason they're going there is because it's inexpensive, okay? And she wants a boob reduction, and the mother-in-law is going in for another facelift, because she wants that fountain of youth to look young. And so they get to this place, and what they find instead is a bunch of zombies. Not there in the beginning. They're accidentally set loose by a few characters in the film, and that's all I'll say about the synopsis, except from there on it's to see who will survive and make it out alive at the end. So the brief synopsis, I'm not going to give any spoilers in this all, but it's a horror comedy, and let me tell you, within the first 5 minutes I was laughing out loud. I mean, one of the opening bits they did for a laugh really worked on me. It's a lot of physical comedy, which I enjoy a lot. But before I get into the full review, take a minute, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, hit the like button, set yourself up for notifications so you don't miss another episode. And please, daggone it, man, fingers. Watch the fingers. I'm rubbing my knee and my fingers hurt. Please tell your friends to watch and subscribe, and hopefully I'll get out of this with all four of my digits. Back in a minute. Alright, welcome back. Yummy. As I said, a Belgian zombie film, and they get there, accidentally set the patient zero out, and start the zombie apocalypse, okay? And basically the hospital's full of people, the alarm sounds, and everybody goes running. And I really enjoyed how they played the panic in the beginning of this film when they just got out. It seemed like, that's about what would happen, in real life. And then, as we get down to it, the groups get smaller and smaller, and we get more into survival mode with these people. And it's a horror comedy, and the comedy is great, I felt, in this. And throughout the movie, I found myself laughing out loud. I can't get into the bits, but there's one in particular with a actor who is there for a certain enlargement operation, and it is just, I thought it was hilarious. And again, and then at the end there's one of those true to life reactions, and it's just throughout this film they set up the comedy bits really well. It's a lot of physical comedy, it's a lot of coincidence comedy, but it really worked in this film. And the gold standard of zombie films is Shaun of the Dead, if you want a zombie comedy. And Tucker and Dale versus Evil is another great horror comedy, I feel, and this one is not too far off. Okay, I think doesn't reach that peak, but it's getting to the summit. And so if you like horror comedies, you will like this film. The second part is the acting. The acting was well done, I thought. I think Bart, not I think, I know Bart Hollanders played a fantastic role in this. He's a sheepish guy, faints at the sight of blood, but he's the foil for a lot of the comedy in this film. And the other actors did a great job as well. The only problem I really have with the movie in a whole is some of the dialogue for me was hard to hear, even with the volume turned way up, and it's because of the thick accents of the actors. Again, it's a Belgian film. They speak, you have subtitles, they speak English, but it's just hard to understand sometimes. And then, you know, the third big part of the film is the zombies. Okay? You can't have a zombie movie if you don't have zombies. And they certainly had zombies here, and it was a splatter fest. The makeup was well done. You got entrails, you got amputations, you got, you know, axes to the head. There is blood throughout this movie. And it's used as to scare you, or to, you know, add tension as well as comedy in some points of the film. And I thought their mixture of there was some CGI in this. At least I felt I saw some CGI blood, and you know how I feel about CGI blood. Don't like it, but it was more practical effects in this film than there was CGI, so I thought it worked well together. I just know, you know, one hokey CGI effect, but that doesn't deter from the movie at all. So this movie has a lot going for it. Good acting, a great story. I liked the story. I liked how they reacted at first, like I said, with sheer panic. And then as they got into smaller and smaller groups, you know, we got to see the more personal interaction between the parties, and it just led to some really outrageous scenarios, let's say. So, you know, I thought that was well done. Also, overall, this is a must watch. Definitely almost a 4 out of 5. I can't quite, 3.8 we'll call it, out of 5. But if you like zombies, you like horror comedies, you'll like this movie, and I do recommend this movie. I found this movie on Shudder, and you know, it's also available on some streaming sites to rent, but it's worth paying whatever Shudder is for the month just to see this movie, and then you can cancel it if you want, or if you're smart, purchase it on DVD and you can watch it at home all the time, like Wolfman Reviews does. So in closing, great CGI, a whole lot of gore, violence, okay, good story, and yes, there is a lot of sexiness running around in this one. Not so much sexual content, but nudity. So this is not for the junior devils. This is for only you adult devils out there, okay? And it has everything to make a horror fan happy. Facelifts, boob jobs, and zombies. Oh my.